therefore have we erred from the way of truth.
Yep, that shows that they erred away from the way of truth. That shows that they did had opportunity to take that lane. You know, which goes back to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12. Okay?
And the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
Yeah, so the Most High wasn't dealing with them. That's what it's saying at the end of the day. It's like, oh shit, the Most High wasn't dealing with us. You know, what they were doing was wrong. What they was preaching was wrong. Okay? And guess what? And all you jakes gonna go down with them because y'all had that mentality too, man. Even though that scripture specifically applied to the so-called white man, which is Esau, any jake that has that mentality is gonna go down with them too, man. Because y'all, a lot of our people see what we're doing is pointless. Why don't you go get a job? We got a job, you know? This is what we do in our free time, besides our little recreational activities, man. Okay, it's better than smoking weed all day. It's better than going in the club, risking your life. You know, I went to a party yesterday, you know what I'm saying, a little shindig. Yeah, I said I had to contemplate how I was gonna park my car, man. You know, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna be here for, you know, we'll go here for like about this time. Shit, there ain't pop off yet. You know, 2 out of your house. So out of your house for nothing happening, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's how it is, especially out here, man. Like shooting up houses and shit, man. You know?
Say that, very paraphrase, but it's saying when you among the discreet, I believe, you know, monitor the time, basically. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to, you know, when you have camp, you chilling with the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might be chilling about 6-7 hours, just chilling out or whatever, talking about, you know, whatever. And then you go around some niggas, and I really mean niggas, like smoking and all kind of shit, and you with them about 8-9 hours and shit. Nah, man, you gotta monitor the time, because you'll end up, you know how niggas is.
Oh, you gotta leave camp early, you know? I gotta get out of here. You gonna do it, hey, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit is cool, permissible, but, you know, we talk to each other amongst the camp about that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody got their things, but you got to monitor the times, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, just sit back and look at yourself, man, and see where you putting, you know, your time in when it comes to the Most High in the world, you know, and you balance that shit out. It's like a balanced diet, like, you know, 80% alkaline, 20% acidic. It's supposed to be like 20% worldly, and 80% scriptures in the Bible and spiritual. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be 80% the Most High and 20% of the world, basically, because you got to deal with the world. You got to eat. You know what I'm saying? You got to sleep. You got to, you know, do your woman, render your woman due benevolence. You know what I'm saying? You got to do things. So basically, that's, you know, then you got your recreational shit you can fit in that 20%. But the 80% is supposed to be keeping law, statutes, and commandments, reading, you know, researching, you know what I'm saying, and the brotherhood, you know, things like that. Then, hey, whenever that is at, it's a wrap. You keep it moving, okay?
It says, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. What hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us?
Yep, that's the so-called white man down to the T. Their pride and their vaunting in their riches, their success, always want to talk down on Jake, call Jake niggas, and when y'all create a society that stereotypes Negro, Latino, Native Americans upon a job application, you know, and they do those social experiments like they like to do nowadays, where they have the same resume. They did one where they did the same resume, and they just put like Shaniqua, Billy, and Tazaria. You know what I'm saying? And what happened is people, they always go with Billy. Oh, Billy's a white guy. It's the same resume, okay? But they use different names. And they said that the names with the more of a white background got picked the most, man. With the same resume, though. Okay? That shows you. They look down on you, and the system is made in the way they think. The stereotypes is made to not give you opportunities. They may say, oh, get a job, go do this, go do this. It's easy. You can go to anywhere. You don't even have to have managerial experience, and you can say he was a manager, and they'll believe you, man. Especially if you present yourself a certain way. Okay? But Jake, they do background checks, interrogate you, and all kind of shit, man. You know? I had that shit when I had my old gig, man. I used to call it off and they'd be like, man, I reversed it yesterday. You automatically thinking I'm like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, one time they record our counts. They got like a number system that we come late. You got 12 times we come here late, right? I came twice. And the third time they got me on record. And I'm like, I didn't do that. I wouldn't know 30 minutes late. Because you're 30 minutes late, you gotta go through all kind of shit just to get your day started, and the manager would know that. Man, you came back to call me man like that. You know what I'm saying? But the head dude is like, the nigga that's never around, well, the computer says it. But you basically saying I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? But let the white boys do it, you know? White boys are rap, they go to HR and shit, you know? Have everybody sitting having a powwow, and, you know, so they believe me, man. Oh, we'll just fix it, I'll just adjust it, and all that other tough shit. That's the type of oppression and affliction we have to go through. Okay, let's go back to that Isaiah 20 chapter.
This is Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 12. It says, I'll start at 11. It says, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. The book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned.
Yeah, so we get back into the fact that we're dealing with Israel, all right? Now we're getting back into Israel and knowing, you know, because we're dealing with Esau. The main thing is Esau, him going down. But we're dealing also with our people not realizing that. They're being asleep to that, man. They're being asleep to the fact that so-called white man is our enemy, that he's going to be brought down, and that we're going to rise up again. Okay? Because if they were aware of the fact that Israel was going to rise again, they wouldn't be marching and shit, man. You can tell by our people's reactions on what they believe in, man. Okay? If we hear about Russia say they're gonna drop bombs on America, we're like, cool. You know what I'm saying? But you got a nigga out here talking about, oh no, it's like Dabu, you know, he's bringing up good information. As soon as you hear about America getting a foot up their ass, it's like, oh, we need to come together. Just break the truth off, I mean, you know, I'm trying to get you into it. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're doing is contradictory to what your purpose is. Exposing the government, this and that. When you're exposing people, it's going to actually equal opposite reaction. It ain't going to be just, oh, man, that's what they're doing? You got to stop that. You know what I'm saying? No, it's like, man, okay, that's what y'all doing, but we're going to do this. Okay? That's how it works. All right? Go ahead.
Says, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
Yeah, oh, praise Jesus, but you out here, you're smoking, you're gangbang, you do all kind of radical shit. But you're in church, in the strip club, it's literally Saturday, you're in church the next day. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all kind of shit, man. But your lips, it don't work, man. The Most High don't praise lip service, man. Okay? Unless you're out here. But at the end of the day, just like we went into, I believe last week, it's about the sincerity of how you operate, man. Okay? Because we always say, especially within prophesying, being working on striving to be a man of the elect, right? It's always a saying that, you know, it ain't about how much you know, it's really about your sincerity. You know, because you can have somebody know millions of scriptures and millions of breakdowns, or going through all Native American history, the Byzantine Empire, and then they'll fall out. Because somebody know about 2 or 3 scriptures, and they keep the laws, and they have faith all the way to the end. They're gonna make it, man. So it's about sincerity, no doubt. All right.
It says, but I have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Yep, their fear toward the Most High is taught by the precept of men. You're going to hell. The Lord's coming back to give you blessings. You know what I'm saying? You got to think the Most High. He says, my ways are not your ways. The Most High said, I'm from the heavens. You know, we're down here. We got different. I don't know the word for it. It's like different things we look for in life. You know what I'm saying? The Most High has things he get irritated at that we wouldn't. You know? Like the Most High told us, be fruitful and multiply. I gave you a rod, I gave you a quiver. Y'all get together and make a baby. And then you go to being homosexuals. That he gets irritated at that. A lot of you niggas don't get irritated at that. It's you know what I'm saying? Because you're here. Oh, let them have, you know, this love. And no, man, that's homosexuality. That ain't right. You're not supposed to do that, man. Okay? It's like if you got a child and they go to sucking on a rock, you don't let your child eat on the rock. It's dirty, even though they love doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a child, they suck on their thumb and their finger. You pull their head out their mouth, so you know, they like it, but they don't get buck tooth, man. You know? You don't want that to happen, right? But they can do it. Because they like it don't mean it's right. All right?